Hello everyone, good afternoon, or whatever time it is that you're seeing this video. I just got out of class. I'm on campus right now, currently on campus. If you care to see what campus kinda looks like, sorry for the mask being in the way. I know you can't see much, but boom, there's a bit of campus. So just got out of class and I figured I'd just kind of give my thoughts, just talk about Joe Biden being named the president-elect of the United States of America, you know. Pretty soon he'll be taking his place in the Oval Office. Should, I say. There's people that are opposing that way of thought at the moment. They probably won't be successful. They won't be successful, but I had to say it. So, Joe Biden, president-elect. A lot of people are excited, a lot of people aren't excited. Me, I'm kind of whatever, you know. I feel a little bit better than I did when, you know, Donald Trump was president. I'm not overly excited. I'm not jumping up in the air. I'm not doing backflips and shit. As far as what I did on election day, I didn't actually vote. You know, I just didn't feel like there was a candidate that represented what I believe in and what I think we should strive for as Americans. So I just sat this election out, which kind of hurt a little bit. It kind of stung because this was my first time to vote. You know, when Trump v. Hillary happened, I wasn't 18 yet and I was unable to vote. And so I missed out on that experience, and I missed out on it again this time for different reasons. But, you know, it is what it is. I just couldn't make myself vote for a candidate that misrepresented me so deeply in regards to both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about what we need to talk about. So, what to expect when Joe Biden takes his place as president, what not to expect, and also a bunch of miscellaneous shit that you might be curious about or not, you know, just me babbling off at the mouth, really. So what to expect? Basically, a reintroduction of the Obama years, specifically from 2012 to 2016. That's basically it. You know, nothing much different there. You know, he plans to carry on his legacy, and that is what he will most likely indeed do. It seems as if the Republicans will win the Senate. I haven't really checked up on what's going on in Georgia right now, but it's likely that they will win the Senate. And when they do, if they do, which they most likely will, that will give the Democrats, specifically Joe Biden, every reason to not even try to get anything done in office. So it'll be kind of like Trump's years, you know. Both parties are, you know, strictly opposing each other at the moment. So it'll be a bunch of executive orders, you know, him pushing out executive orders, doing little tweaks around the edges and things of that nature. You know, we might get a plus every now and again on a social issue, but we just have to see. We just have to see. I expect the Iran deal to be put back in place. I expect him to be better on climate change. I expect him to be better on COVID. I expect him to be better, you know, better, I say, not the best, not great, when social unrest goes on, you know, whenever, you know, I hope these things don't continue to happen, but whenever, let's say, an unarmed black person gets killed by the police, he might say something like, you know, to the tune of, we need to unify as Americans and, you know, stop fighting each other and stop fighting amongst each other, or whatever the case may be, instead of just pouring fuel on the fire like Donald Trump did and just saying, you know, just instead of picking a side, basically. He won't pick a side. Or he might, who knows? He wrote the crime bill. Who knows? He might pick a side. But yeah, I expect him to be better on COVID. You know, he's already talking about a COVID task force. You know, he might do a universal mask mandate. That's what a lot of people are talking about. So he'll be better on COVID. He'll be more sympathetic. You have, not that I care about that at all, but you have, you know, people crying on CNN and all these major news networks about how character matters and all that nonsense. And, you know, I don't want to be too harsh, but, you know, if that's something that you truly care about, by all means, shed however many tears you need to. But, you know, it's just kind of weird to me. It's just kind of sappy. To me, you know, you're just kind of pretending that Joe Biden is like this holy grail of a person and he's coming in, he's going to save the day. That's not what's going to happen. and people are fooling themselves into thinking so, and that's a very dangerous way of thought, because that leads you down the road of disappointment, which you will arrive at if you think that way. So yeah, you know, we won't get any more of those damning tax cuts for the rich. I pray, you know, Joe Biden is establishment to his core, but I don't think he'll go that far as Donald Trump did. And you know, hopefully working class people will receive some sort of benefit. Maybe he'll even, you know, if he'll even try to address some of the wealth and inequality that's going on, that's plaguing the country at the moment. You know, but what we won't see, enough about what we will see, what we won't see, we won't see any kind of radical, necessary, substantial change. We won't see Medicare for all. We won't see a Green New Deal. He talks about a Green New Deal, but he says we need to do it in what, like 2053? Or he's really weird. He's really weird. He, you know, he barely talked about the $15 minimum wage. I already talked about in a previous video how Florida, he lost Florida, but Florida passed, they voted over 60%, I think it was 60%, for the $15 minimum wage, and he lost Florida, and he was for that, but he never really talked about it. So who would have known that he was for that if you don't follow this really closely? So, you know, we won't get free college, damn it, as I'm on campus. You know, we won't get the abolishment of student loan debt. You know, we won't legalize marijuana at the federal level. We won't free all the nonviolent drug offenders. We won't end the wars. They will continue under Joe Biden. We won't do a lot of shit. You know, I've been seeing on Twitter, people were like, you know, release the kids from cages and all this other stuff. And Donald Trump said it in one of the debates. You know, who built those cages, Joe? Who built the cages? You know, those cages were made under Obama's administration. I remember there was a picture that was circulating a while back saying that Donald Trump was doing horrendous things, putting these kids in cages, separating these families, and then, you know, it came out that that picture was actually taken under Obama's term. So, yeah, you know, I'm not excited, but the work is yet to be done. You know, whatever happens, I'll bring it here, I'll upload a video and you'll see it. You know, I'll try not to miss anything, and I'll just continue to give you guys my opinion. Hopefully things get better. I really do hope they get better. I want them to get better. I want more people to thrive in this country other than the top 1% or, you know, top 10% or whatever. I really want the American people to experience life for what it is, and not, you know, for what it is right now, which is really shitty for a lot of people. You know, this pandemic has put a lot of people's lives on crutches, figuratively speaking, and they haven't been able to do much. So yeah, it's not the end of the fiasco, of the Trump fiasco just yet. We're still going. You know, they're still fucking trying to pull strings and do whatever they can to make sure that he doesn't leave office, but I don't think any of it will work. I don't think any of it will prevail in his favor. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Peace.